opinion, but let's talk about how all of this will impact our own markets. We have our research team joining in to tell you just that. They're happier today since it's a Friday. So guys, a very good morning to all of you, and may it be a very happy Friday for all of us. First up, Vivek, let me come across to you. What is the market setup looking like today?
Well, good morning. Absolutely, it's Friday. Now what's actually transpired is that today you will be seeing a very important event where, like you've been mentioning since the start of the show, that speech from the Fed chair is something that the entire street is looking forward to. Ahead of that, yesterday, US market sold off a little bit, so they're going in quite lighter compared to what they were, around 10 sessions ago. Now, talking about how oil prices panned out. Oil prices yesterday ended with minor gains. Brent ended up almost 1.5% higher, closer to the $78 a barrel mark. But now coming to the Indian markets yesterday ended with minor gains, largely, range-bound trading session. What did well? The Bank Nifty did very well. Not only did the banks, the entire banking bank, and also the NBFCs, they also did well, and they ended amongst the top gainers in the broader markets as well. Apart from that, a couple of sectors yesterday that started seeing some up move was the cement as well as the fertilizer pack. So they are also something that saw quite a bit of an up move. Advanced decline ratio yesterday was very strong at 2:1. So the broader end of the markets continue to see positive momentum. What is it that we're watching out for today? Well, you are seeing a whole host of block deals that happened in trade yesterday. That looks all set to continue today as well. Block deals, fundraising, QIPs. This is on the radar. Asian markets, GIFT Nifty, all of them indicating a flat to slightly subdued start for our own markets today.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for that, Vivek. Let's talk about all the stocks which will be on our radar today. Hormaz has that list for us. Good morning, Hormaz.
Morning, Sonal. If it's not earnings, it's block deals, and they are going to continue today as well. After almost 7 or 8 that we saw yesterday, 2 more are lined up today. Ambuja Cements is the first one, where the promoter Holder in Investments is looking to sell around 2.8% stake. Deals are valued at around 4,000 crore rupees. The price of the deal around 600 rupees, which is a 5% discount to yesterday's closing price. The other one, though, is lined up in Nykaa, where Harinder Pal Singh and associates are likely to sell up to 1.4% stake. The floor price of 198 is around a 5 to 6% discount here as well. And Harinder Pal Singh, as of the 30th of June, held around 6.4% stake in the company. Now, Adani Power will also be in focus because the NCLT has approved its resolution plan to acquire Lanco Amarkantak Power, and that is for around 4,000 crore rupees. This is just another step towards this because the Committee of Creditors had approved this in March. And so this is the NCLT approval that has come in. Now, Jain Irrigation, they have signed an MOU with the Indian Coffee Board, and this is for a commercial release of advanced, high quality and disease-resistant coffee plants that they have signed the deal for. Bharti Airtel will be in focus because the GST demand notice that was given to them, that has been cut down from 600 crores to just under 200 crore rupees now. Polymedicure, they've closed their QIP. They raised 1,000 crores through it. 7 funds were issued, a significant amount of shares, prominent among them being Lighthouse India, SBI MF, Nomura, and of course Quant Mutual Fund as well. Bikaji Foods board meet is today to consider approve the stake purchase that they are planning in Ariba Foods. And Yes Bank is also meeting today to consider funds via debt securities. And on the IPO front, we have Orient Technologies is the final day today. And for the last 2 days, the issue has been subscribed around 17 times. Back to you.
Okay, all right. Earnings, no earnings. The stock is always, the list is always long when it's stocks and news. But let me go across to Mangalam now. He's joining in with all the cues from the FNO space. Good morning.
Good morning. So, it's a very interesting phase of the market right now. Whatever happens, we're consolidating on the way up. This week has been a very strong one for the mid-cap end of things as well. And the Nifty Bank and the IT index keep taking turns to support the frontline index. Yesterday, 24,811, right in the middle of that range for expiry that we were expecting is where the Nifty ended. But the Nifty Bank was the one that really stood out in yesterday's trading session. Why is that? Because it conquered the 20-day moving average and now it's just about 500 points away from the 50-day moving average as well. Where does it go from here will be extremely crucial. The other part will be the IT index. That was weak in yesterday's trading session, and that will be in focus ahead of Fed Chair Jerome Powell's speech at Jackson Hole today. Remember, typically ahead of these meetings, the market takes long positions into the Fed event itself. So does the IT pack return today or not is something that we'll be tracking very, very closely. In terms of an up move yesterday from cash markets, yes, there were net institutional flows, of course, some of them impacted by a couple of large trades as well, but a purchase from both the FIs and the DIIs is what we saw. Interesting space in the index futures as well. The FIs bought 600 crores worth index futures, but they sold 425 crores worth Nifty futures, and they actually bought Nifty Bank futures. So can the up move on the Nifty Bank sustain or not is something that we will track. And on the Nifty itself, they are in index futures, they're 52% long. If you look at the Nifty options, 24,800 call is very active. The premium is 160 rupees. If the Nifty crosses past that hurdle of 24,950 to 25,000, then there is a large breakout which is available, and that's reflective in the kind of call writing that we've seen or call buying that we've seen at 25,500 itself for a premium of just 4 rupees. So what is it that the option writers are expecting given the call and put action? They're expecting support around 24,650 to 24,700. But if the Nifty holds above that congestion zone, then there is a big breakout that the street is positioned for. In terms of stocks, watching out for Chambal Fertilizers, IEX and RBL Bank. They've entered F&O ban. And out of ban is Balrampur Chini. So keep an eye out on that one.
Okay, all right. So that's the market setup looking like today. Thank you so much for guys for joining us and telling us what to expect from trading day today.